Greetings, everyone, and welcome to our podcast where we'll be exploring the timeless themes of ambition and loyalty in the play Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare. My name is Nozipho.
And I am Yolanda Mafanya. Julius Caesar is a play written in the 16th century. The play is set in ancient Rome and revolves around the conspiracy of Julius Caesar, led by Brutus and Cassius.
Firstly, let us explore Mark Antony's loyalty to Caesar. How was he loyal to his friend?
The loyalty of Mark Antony can be seen when he takes revenge against the conspirators who killed Julius Caesar. Now moving on to Brutus's loyalty to Rome.
Oh yes, we find that Brutus was very loyal to Rome because as much as he loved Caesar, but he also loved Rome more. He was very loyal to Rome because he saw that if Caesar may become king, he may not be a good king. He may not treat the people of Rome maybe good, and that is when he decided that no, Caesar has to die so that the people of Rome can live happily ever after. There's also this part whereby Brutus is he's got no personal problem with Caesar, but for the good of Rome, he has to die, So that shows how he was really loyal to Rome, because as much as he loved his friend, he was not going to be a good leader. Oh, and again, Portia was very loyal to her husband, Brutus.
That can be seen when Portia pleads. This can be seen when Portia pleads her husband to open up to her, to speak about
what worries him, his well-being, because she could see her husband was not okay. He was not sleeping well, he was not eating well, and it looked like he had something that was troubling him.
And 9 men visited him.
Yes.
Is it 9?
7 or 6. They
visited him at night.
Yeah, and then she got really worried and was like,
there's a point where she even asked her husband if is she his real wife or harlot. She even stabs her thigh to prove that she is loyal to her husband. She wants her husband to open up to her, tell her what's going on. Yeah.
Okay, so now I think we'll have to look at the theme ambition.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to look at Mark Antony's ambition for power. Because as much as he wanted to revenge for himself, but I think he also wanted to get, to be in power. Yes, and people really started when he was delivering that speech, when he was
manipulating
people. They are manipulating the republic. That was when he gained power, and people really wanted him to lead and were like, Mark Antony, the honorable man.
And you can even see him when he orders the army to go to the mountain.
Yeah, he was
he's taking charge.
He was really in his
power
moment.
Yes.
Yeah, and also we'll have a look at Caesar's ambition for power.
One thing about Caesar, he is overconfident, he is arrogant, he is everything you can think of.
And we can say he was over ambitious, and he was so full of himself. He was like, I'm Mr. Untouchable, nothing can touch me.
Caesar is more dangerous. Caesar is the elder lion.
And how he used to refer to himself when maybe he was talking about himself, he would not say I and whatnot. He will say Caesar this, Caesar that. And he was really ambitious. He was really, as much as he would act humble when he was giving a crown 3 times, and then he declined, giving again, he declined. You'll find out that that was his plan,
He truly wanted the crown, because why would he go to the Senate if he didn't want the crown? you can see that, okay, there's something he's up to.
Yeah, he really wanted the crown, because when was it Decius?
Yes.
When he came and he tricked him and was like, oh, so you're not going, if you're not, then people will change their minds, because they really wanted to give you the crown. So if you're not going, then they're going to change their minds. And he was like,
I'm going. Why are you going to the Senate if you don't want the crown?
Yeah. So Caesar was really ambitious. He was full of himself. He really thought he was all that. He was a leader and all. So
now we'll look at Cassius' ambition. Oh, I love Cassius actually. Cassius is just my favorite character.
He meant business. Like, he meant business.
He's a strategist. He's a manipulator. Yeah. He's a political genius,
chief manipulator in that. Like, he really manipulated people.
Yes.
And he really got his way, you know, because he's the one who started all this conspiracy, and he really like went through with it. He got everyone who he felt like needed to be there in the conspiracy for it to be successful, and it was successful as he really planned.
You would actually think that Brutus is the leader of the conspiracy, but no, Cassius runs this conspiracy.
And remember, when he wanted Brutus to like join the conspiracy, he like drew those, he wrote those letters pretending it's from people like praising Brutus, and then he sent those different letters pretending like it's from different people who wanted Brutus to be like their leader. And
this shows that Cassius wanted power also. Cassius was jealous of Brutus. He wanted to take over Rome.
Yeah, he was jealous of Caesar. Oh, okay. That was really fun. And now we have looked at the theme of loyalty and ambition, which are part of the themes in Julius Caesar's play, right?
The Julius Caesar play is actually a good play. You can see that through character development, from Caesar to Brutus, Cassius, Calpurnia, and Portia. This play really shows that it was written by the greatest writer of all time, William Shakespeare.
Yeah. Okay, now let's unpack the theme of loyalty. Firstly, let us look at Mark Antony's loyalty to Caesar. How was Mark Antony's loyal to Caesar after the assassination? Girl! And this brings us to the end of our podcast.